Brian Ortega versus Aljamain Sterling was the worst fight of this year. To be honest, this fight was just a complete lack of action. The fact that Brian Ortega only threw like 100 strikes in total, this was a 5-round fight. We saw Brian Ortega rock up to the weigh-ins, an absolute shell of himself. It's very evident at this point that he should just move up to lightweight because these featherweight cuts just aren't working anymore. There was also reports that he was in hospital due to the weight cut, and this would have been like 2 days before the actual fight. But whoever is on Brian Ortega's team and convinced him to still make it to the octagon, they need to be fired, man. The fact that this guy wasn't able to finish someone that was a literal corpse walking to the octagon is beyond me. Not only was he not able to finish him, he was also running away from him the entire fight. And throughout the fight, I was just hoping that this fight would go to the ground so then maybe we could see some exciting scrambles. But as soon as it got to the ground, Brian Ortega just laid on his back and clearly did not have any energy to throw up any sort of submissions. And then Aljamain Sterling was just happy to lay on him and smudge him. I don't know why Dana White hates Aljamain Sterling so much, because if I was the UFC, right, the UFC as a brand, you would want to build your fighters, especially someone like Aljamain Sterling who's a former champ and has a bit of a fan base. But they still made this fight go through, and obviously win or lose, this fight was not going to end well for him. Now that he's won, a lot of the fan base are just looking at it like he beat a shell of a human being, which is true. Does it really move him closer to a title shot? The fact that he even called out Volkanovski after this win, bro, you're not getting a title shot.